Yeah, I get that.
I'll introduce myself real quick. My name is Tom, very good friend of Derek's.
Hello.
I guess I'll start this off by saying about 15 years ago, in high school, I met a guy named Derek. I have not stopped admiring, respecting, or looking up to him since that time, even to this very moment. Derek and I have shared many innumerable great times together throughout the years. We've had many memories that have been created. I will neither bore you with the details of those, nor will I excite you with them, because there were some good ones. What I will tell you is that over the years, Derek has become, to me, more than just a friend. He's become pretty much the closest thing to a brother that I've ever had, and that's the honest-to-God truth. As I know, he's had that same relationship with many of our group of friends. Oftentimes, when faced with some of the difficult situations that are presented to people throughout their lives, when presented with those problems in my own life, situations where you need to make a decision going one way or the other, I've often thought, how would Derek approach this problem? How would Derek react to this situation? And in that way, I've sort of incorporated Derek's mode of thinking into my own personal mode of thinking. So he's been an inspiration to me, truly, in that manner, in the sense that the achievements I've made in my own life, I can thank him for those. The dreams I've pursued in my own life, I can thank him for those. And the risks necessary to pursue the dreams that you want to pursue, I can thank him for, inspiring me to make those changes. So thank you, seriously. Derek's always impressed me with his unique ability to live in the moment, in the present day, enjoying the moment for what it is, while still simultaneously revering the past and always having a consideration for the future and what lies ahead. And that's a unique ability that not many people share, and that's one of the many characteristics that Derek has that I appreciate. In that sense, that he's always been looking to the future, Derek has always been, to me, a seeker. He's always someone that is always looking for the next new adventure, conquering the next new dream. I know he's got that job down there in NASA in Houston, which he's very proud of, and that's just one of the greatest achievements that I think, anyone could make. And Derek's just always strived for what he's achieved, and it's a wonderful thing. So in that sense that Derek's a seeker, I'd like to say that amongst many of the things that all of us seek for in life, I know from my personal experiences with Derek that one of the things he has sought, of course, is the companionship of a fine lady. And seen girls come into Derek's life, go out of Derek's life over the years, and I can honestly say that none has held the favor of Derek with such strength and such intent as the one standing next to him right now, his beautiful new wife, Erica. The first time that Derek introduced us to Erica, he drove out to Pittsburgh, where I live with my fiancée, Tina. It was March of 2005. It was snowing. Derek brought her into our house. We had brief introductions and spoke. Eventually, Erica took off her shoes, and she had on these multicolored striped socks, which looked like a glove. Each toe had an individual little compartment for her toes. And just one of the cute little sort of endearing things that made Erica, she won our hearts immediately, Tina and I. That night that Derek and Erica came up to visit us in Pittsburgh, Tina and I had discussed what type of meal we would present, because of being her first time in the States. We wanted to impress her with a fine American meal. But being on a limited college budget and limited time, of course, we treated her to the meal of buffalo wings, applesauce, and beer. Feeling a little nervous about presenting her with such a simple meal, I proceeded to apologize profusely to her afterwards, and she said in her Hungarian accent, "Oh no, it was beautiful. It is so beautiful," she always would say. And in the discussions that we had that weekend, they came up asking her how her experiences were in the States now, the cities that she's seen, the monuments, everything. She would say, "Oh, it was so beautiful." And I could really tell by the tone and the inflection in her voice that she really, really meant it. And that's, again, just one of the many things that has endeared Erica to my heart and Tina's heart, and I'm sure to everyone's heart. I can tell by, I wanted to show one thing real quick. This is a shirt that I received not long after the visit that Derek and Erica made to us with the return address of Ager, Hungary. And I was very excited to open it. And it's got some scientific information on it. For those of you who don't know me, I'm interested in science pretty deeply. Derek and I have had some pretty in-depth conversations about black holes over a beer late at night once, a couple times. So when I got this in the mail, I knew this is the girl for Derek. He finally found what he's been looking for. And I can tell, and I think we all can agree by looking at the happiness and the radiance on both of their faces, that this marriage between them is so beautiful, truly. It's a beautiful thing when two people can join together and form a bond through love that transcends the distance of two continents and one ocean. And of course, when those two people come together, not as individuals, they bring their families together also. And I have to acknowledge very quickly the Selasi family, who has always been, Mr. and Mrs. Selasi have always been so thoughtful and so open. Their doors have always been open to us and to me and all of Derek's friends throughout the years. All of us for 15 years. I've spent so many good nights here and had so many good times on these very grounds, and I'll never forget those for the rest of my life. And Mr. and Mrs. Selasi, thank you so much for having us all here. So many celebrations, including this one. So I want to give a big hand to Mr. and Mrs. Selasi. The entire Selasi family. Or Solosi. Is that the correct? And also, I have felt, and Tina has felt, that through Erica's anecdotes about her own family, about the Shike family, we feel we know them too. Wish they could be here, of course. We wish we could have went over to Hungary. But such is the case. So please join me now, raising your glasses, as we drink in celebration for all of the wonderful things that this earth has to offer us while we were on it for this brief period of time. Most importantly, love, faith, family, and friendship. To Derek and Erica, Ege Shegede. Did I say that right?
I just want to, I'd like to thank Tom for probably the most incredible speech I've ever heard anybody ever give. That was, giving him a hand, that was just incredible. I mean, he wasn't even reading, he was just straight from the heart, so thank you, brother. Wonderful. Eric and I and my family, everybody, we're just happy you're all here for us, and eat, drink, be merry, and let's have a good time. Thanks, everybody, for coming.